بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على نبينا Muhammad وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear viewers in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's episode, we are going to take the verse number 28 of Surah Al-Rum, which is Surah number 30 in Al-Quran. And as far as the parables are concerned, this parable is number 43. Let me read it first. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ضرب لكم مثلا من أنفسكم هل لكم مما ملكت أيمانكم من شركاء فيما رزقناكم فأنتم فيه سواء تخافونهم كخيفتكم أنفسكم كذلك نفصل الآيات لقوم يعقلون. He does propound to you a similitude from your own experience. Do ye have partners among those whom your right hands possess, to share as equals in the wealth we have bestowed on you? Do ye fear them as ye fear each other? Thus do we explain the signs in detail to a people that understand. Now this is an example, a parable, which is to let the polytheist of Arabia understand that what is Tawheed, what is the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and what is shirk. Because the main objective from the parable is to make the matter explicit. So these types of parables are given again and again to let the people know that do you yourself like such a thing that you have a slave who is sharing you your wealth, and whatever you eat, he eats as well. He is just an equal to you in all your property. Of course, you don't like that, because a master is going to treat his servant or his slave in a different way. He does not treat him just like his own sons. ضَرَبَ لَكُمْ مَثَلًا مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ. That is a parable from your own selves. Yani if you see about your environment, you will find out that this is the reality. هَلْ لَكُمْ مِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ مِنْ شُرَكَاءَ فِي مَا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ فَأَنْتُمْ فِيهِ سَوَاءٌ. Do you like that your slave would be a partner unto you in all your wealth and property? And the second thing, تَخَافُونَهُمْ كَخِيفَتِكُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ. And you fear them as you fear each other. What does it mean? Because in a society of tribal leaders, the leaders, of course, each one of them got some reservation about the other. They may fear each other, and this is why in each and every society and community, the people elect a ruler among them. Call him a king, call him a president, call him with any other name. Why? Because in this way, they have to just fear one person and not all other persons. As far as the slaves are concerned, in a society, the masters are not going to fear the slaves, but they fear each other. So this is the idea which is propounded here in this ayah, تَخَافُونَهُمْ كَخِيفَتِكُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do you fear your slaves as you fear each other? Of course not. Then understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the master, and you have to fear him, and that is better for you. And this is how you can live in peace among yourselves, live in harmony among yourselves. كَذَلِكَ نُفَصِّلُ الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. Now among the Arabian people, they used to come to Al-Kaaba and perform Hajj as well. And we have said in a previous episode as well that the Arabs of the Arabia, they believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهِ. If you ask them who created the heaven and the earth, they would say Allah. So they believed in Allah. But when they come to Al-Kaaba and they go around it, that ritual which is known as tawaf, they used to say labbaika Allahumma labbaik, labbaika Allahumma labbaika, la sharika laka labbaik illa sharikan tamlikuhu wa ma malak. So they used to say, oh Allah, we respond to you. Oh Allah, there is no partner unto you except one partner. You own him and you own whatever he owns. That was their mentality, that they used to believe in the partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is why their belief was not acceptable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at all. Now here we have to take another point, and that is that we can understand from the first part of this ayah, ضَرَبَ لَكُمْ مَثَلًا مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made a similitude from your own selves. And in Surah Al-Dhariyat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Think about your own nafs, about your own selves. أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Don't you see that? And you will find so many things, so many facts, so many realities exposed to you when you think about your own self. Let us take one of these examples. And that is the example of the self-pride. Every person got the self-pride in himself that he is the master. Anybody wants to be a slave? No. Nobody wants to be a slave. Everybody wants to be a master. So this is known as al-uluv, that we got a self-pride in ourselves. And that is the very self-pride which made Pharaoh to say, Ana rabbukumul a'la, I am your supreme Lord. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, all right, you think that you are the master, you are the powerful, you got all the strengths, but see about your origin. And that is again a very beautiful ayah in Surah Al-Rum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, Allahu alladhi khalaqakum min dha'fin, thumma ja'ala min ba'di dha'fin quwwatan, thumma ja'ala min ba'di quwwatin dha'fan wa shaybah, yakhluqu ma yasha' wa huwa al-alimul qadir. Allahu alladhi khalaqakum min dha'fin. Allah who created you out of weakness. Oh man, when you were born, you were very weak. The human child is the weakest creature among all the animals. Don't you see the calf? The moment the calf is born, after a few moments, stands on its four legs and walks. Have you seen a human child walking just after the birth? No. So the human child is the weakest one. That child needs the care of the parents, the care of the mothers. If there was no care of these mothers right from the beginning, that child might have been lost, might have been completely without any help. Allahu alladhi khalaqakum min dhafin aw dha'fin. So think about your origin. Your origin was, you were very weak. And after that weakness, ثُمَّ جَعَلَ مِنْ بَعْدِ ضَعْفٍ قُوَّةً. Then He has given you power. That is the power when you are young. When you are in the prime of your young age, at that time you think that you are the master of your destiny. You can do what you like. You can slap whom you like. You can hit whom you like. And at that time, that is the time of your power, you say that I am everything. I am the stronger. I am the master. And that is the very, very, very same idea which made Pharaoh say these words, Ana rabbukumul a'la. I am your supreme Lord. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us, ثُمَّ جَعَلَ مِنْ بَعْدِ قُوَّةٍ ضَعْفًا وَشَيْبًا. Your strength is going to last forever. Your young age is going to last forever? No. After that power and strength, once again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to restore you to your weak age. You become weak, you become old. The person who was very strong after those years of his young age, once again he becomes an old person. يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates what He likes. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيمُ الْقَدِيرُ. He knows and He is able upon everything. So by this evidence, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us that man, don't boast about your power and strength. You are nothing. You were weak when you were created. You were weak when you got your old age. Your strength, your young age is surrounded by weakness in the beginning, weakness in the end. Weakness in the beginning, weakness in the end. If that is your reality, then how does it suit you to say that I am the greatest, I am the powerful, I am the strongest? No, you are living in a fallacy, you are living in a vanity. You should not say that. And this is why when you discover your weakness in this way, this is why you say, Oh Allah, you are the master, not myself. Allah, you are the stronger, not myself. Allah, you are the giver of the strength, not myself. And when you realize that, then the prayer becomes a cry of your inner self. This is why we say that when you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you humiliate yourself in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You do it because of that inner cry of your soul. That is not something which is dictated upon you from outside. No, it is something which is emerging from your own soul. You discover that. And once you discover that, then you forget about all these vanities of greatness and power and superpower. So that is the idea which is given in these ayat. And in the end, or let us just think about the ayah which was coming, the ayah number 30, فَأَقِمْ وَجْهَكَ لِلدِّينِ حَنِيفًا. So straighten your face towards deen, towards Islam. فِطْرَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي فَطَرَ النَّاسَ عَلَيْهَا. It is the nature upon which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you. So Islam is the deen of nature. That is not something which is imposed upon a person. It is the nature itself. And with this we come to the end of this program. وصلى الله تعالى على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.